Alright guys, so welcome back to another tropical weather update video, but we got some pretty crazy news to cover today, guys. Because we have a potential hurricane right now that could be forming. So the GFS is now showing, let me show you guys. So you know how I was talking about potentially Bertha or Cristobal, I think it's called. So it's getting more interesting than previously thought. So if we look, we do have Bertha potentially forming. Let me just get to it. Okay, so we do have Bertha potentially forming right here in the next 204 hours. But this is going to be Bertha getting its act together. But then we do get... But we could get... So here, this is where this tries to get its act together. So this is where we could potentially be getting our storm. And then in 274 hours, we see this low subtropical system. And then that just gets pulled out to sea, right? But this system right here, this is what we're really looking at. This could be Bertha right here. But this won't really be a problem. It's just going to be like tropical depression, tropical storm. And we'll just like move out to the ocean. But here, this is where we really have something to watch. Because Cristobal or Bertha, whatever this, if that forms, this system here, all right, it starts really, all right, so it does really start to get its act together and everything. This is like a tropical storm by then near Miami and like the Cuba area. But then, guys, this is a full hurricane by now, okay? 982 millibars. So the furthest I can go, this is a hurricane, guys. This is a Category 1 hurricane. So this is pretty crazy. It's taking kind of like the same track of Arthur. This could be impacting, once again, the Carolinas right here. So if you live there, you're really going to have to watch out for another potential system. But look at that. So 996, so right now this is already a tropical storm. It's getting pulled by the system. And then 992, 985. So 985, by then, this is a Category 1 hurricane. So the low pressure over there is pretty much dead, so it's not going to be getting pulled by this anymore. But this is like a full-blown hurricane. It's going to be bringing precipitation to the East Coast. We're going to be seeing rains. And like it's pretty crazy to see that we could get another hurricane in late May or beginning of June. So this is going to be interesting. And then 984, guys. So what? Look, let's look up 984 millibars. That's like a Category 1. 984. I'm just gonna make sure so I don't think millibars. Hurricane category. I mean, this is pretty crazy that we could be seeing this. So 984. Let's see this. Is it gonna be telling us? All right, there we go. So millibars 9 lower than 980. Yeah, so this is like pretty much a Category 1. So yeah, this is expecting literally a full-blown Category 1 hurricane. And it's super crazy that we're going to be seeing this, potentially, of course, soon. And then look, it gets even, oh my god. Holy moly, guys. I did not see it. I think it updated again. It gets even lower. 980, 970, 973. That's a Category 2. Alright, that's a Cat 2, guys. And then I think it gets even lower. Let me check. 972. Let me get this bigger. This is so crazy. Let me get there, North Atlantic. All right. 972, 969, 959, 946 when it gets over here. So crazy to see. Like 946, pressure, hurricane category. This is so crazy that we're seeing this right now. But imagine, all right, so pressure, 9. Now, it probably would be subtropical by then, but that would be a Category 4 hurricane. That is so crazy. Of course, it would probably be subtropical, but I just think it's like crazy to see that we could potentially be getting Category 4 hurricane so early. But I think most likely it'll be still tropical until like 973, 972 millibars. So we could potentially be seeing a Cat 2 to Cat 3 hurricane with this. And that's going to be really crazy to see. So this will form in this area, moving this way. Hold on, will form here. It's going to be moving this way and then up all the way up here pretty much. Looking, like, if we continue once again, looking at this, so crazy. I've never expected that we could have, but I do think when it's already up there, see, this is going to be a front. So I don't think this will be a hurricane by then. Definitely not. If it still is, I'll be very surprised. But see, like, how, like, stretched out it is. This is kind of like what happened to Arthur. It became very, very stretched out, which is why I think it's gonna still be a hurricane until. I mean, it's gonna be kind of stuck to a front the entire time, but I think till then, like, by then, like, in when it gets to around 972, this won't really be a hurricane anymore. See how stretched out it gets. So we could potentially be seeing like a Cat 2, Cat 3 hurricane situation, which is so crazy to see. So this is what we've got going on right now. I mean, right now, the only thing that's going against a system that strong is wind shear. And that's set to slow down quite dramatically in the next couple of hours, or I mean days. So right now, we're throughout the ocean, we have very high wind shear. But the next couple of days, this is where we're going to be slowing. Wind shear is going to slow down dramatically in this area. We're going to just be seeing high wind shear up here, and then otherwise a little bit of high wind shear here, but the rest is going to be rather low wind shear. So this system is going to have very favorable conditions once the wind shear does die down. But so we're looking out for potentially this system could still make landfall in Carolinas. It could make landfall in Florida. It could go up the East Coast. Like, this is still far ahead, almost like more than a week ahead. So they're maybe 2 weeks ahead. So there's still lots of change that this change. Like, this system could very likely like go up the East Coast. It could literally go out to sea. It could impact North Carolina. We don't quite know yet where high pressures will form. And like, for example, if we get a high pressure here, the system could go into the East Coast. So this is very far out. But what the GFS is predicting at the moment is really, really not what anyone would have expected. Like 946 millibars, guys. That is crazy. I think that's category 5, maybe. Okay, no, that's a category 4. So that's really crazy. Now, National Hurricane Center still hasn't put anything in the next 5 days, but this is far out ahead, like 11 to like 2 weeks ahead. But I think like next week we'll start seeing like next 5 day, a percentage in the next 5 day right here, and potentially one right here as well. So this is 2 areas we're going to be watching. There is a tropical wave right now here that's going to be helping the development of this system here. It's currently located like right here. And right now it's getting teared apart by, like I said, a really high wind shear. But this is going to be moving here, all right? And it's going to really help the development of the system here, moving this way. But it's super crazy to see. I mean, if we look at the ocean analysis, I mean, it's really not going to be a problem in terms of in terms of water temperatures. It's not really going to be that bad of a problem. If we look at the North Atlantic, all right, where this is set to develop, we're going to have more than favorable conditions for the system. Where we could see less favorable conditions is once it goes into the Northern Atlantic, which I'm pretty surprised they're showing a pretty strong storm in this area. But where this is developing, we're definitely going to be seeing very favorable conditions all the way up to probably like all the way up to here. We're going to be seeing favorable conditions. But this system, I think, will stay tropical till like that point. And by that point, it's supposed to be a category 2, guys. So now, if this holds true, this is just like speculations. We don't know if this is going to be hold true. We don't know, like, those are just models, they don't know. They're not predicting the future, of course. But then right here we do get a Category 4, but it will be post-tropicals. Like, look how those are like 0 degrees waters. It's impossible to get a hurricane 0 degrees water. But like till here, you know, this entire area is where we could be seeing tropical development right now, based on the ocean analysis. But what else have we got? Yeah, La Nina is still staying down. It's trying to go back up, but the as we can see, like it's getting colder and colder. But yeah, this is all pretty crazy. Like, I didn't expect anything to happen. I just hopped on Tropical Tidbits to check out, and I just came across this, and I was like, what? You know? And so this is really crazy. What else can we look at? Let's go back to let's see if any other models are indicating something like this, except the GFS. I mean, in my opinion, the GFS is one of the most reliable ones. So, I'm staying with the GFS, but let's see, like, the CMC, if that's saying anything. Let's see. So CMC is showing, of course, Arthur. Let me change the region. Alright, so let's go to, like, North Atlantic so that we can see the entire system. Did that not click? Okay. So let's see what the the CMC shows. So, why does this keep popping up? Let's see. Alright, so it does show the same as the GFS with potentially birth out right here. So it does show the system actually forming. So that's something it shows. Alright. It does not go as far out at the GFS, but it does not, like, we can see that there is definitely something trying to form. So the CMC is hinting towards something there. It is showing birth out making landfall in, like, the New York area, New Jersey. So I'll have to see if that holds up true. Like, the GFS is showing it go this way, but that one's showing it go this way. This will also play a major role in where the second storm will go. Because if the GFS, like, for the GFS, Bertha goes this way, so this storm is getting pulled this way. But if Bertha is here, the storm will get pulled over here, which could make a landfall in this area. So, I feel like this year we're going to see lots of system, hitting this area from what we can see already. But we're going to have to see. So CMC does show some potential development. It shows the first one in the open Atlantic, that's for sure. I know Icon was the first one to show this, so I'm going to check it if Icon shows anything. Does show lots of disturbance in the Gulf, it looks like. But, okay, it's the farthest we can go. Let's see. So let's go back a little bit. Alright, so it does, once again, it shows this system. So most models are agreeing that this system will form, but based on the other one, not all the models are showing something. So Icon doesn't really show anything forming in terms of the second one, but Icon looks to be predicting something forming in the Gulf instead of in the Caribbean. And it's also predicting probably a landfall in this area for potentially Bertha. So, this is really going to be interesting to watch. I'm waiting for the National Hurricane Center to put something. But this is, if I had to put my thing, I'll put, like, where's the orange? Okay, there we go. Alright, so I would do, like, 50% here in the next 5 days. Probably 50. And I'll put it higher there because looks like more of them are indicating towards something there. So I could put it, like, 100% here. And so this is what I'm kind of predicting. For sure something here, potentially something here. But just so that you guys get one last look, this is what we're looking at. So we're looking at a system here, alright, in the Caribbean. I'm going to put it like dotted line, kind of where it could go. Alright, so this is pretty much what we're predicting. In terms of intensity, I'm going to put T for tropical storm. 2, 3, 4, basically. That's like just looking at the winds. But like I said, it'll probably only hold up to like here. So we're gonna see probably a hurricane at least, if that holds to be true. But this is kind of like the track, I guess. So this is really gonna be interesting to see how this develop. So this is gonna be, what is it called again? Hurricane 2020 names. So what would this be called? Okay, what are the names? It's Dolly. What? Can I just get the names? I'm just trying to get the name. Well, anyway, it will become like Cristobal or something like that. I'm not quite sure the name, but so yeah. See, we're already getting one in May, and we're gonna have to see how this goes. Arthur tropical storm 60. So max minimum winds was actually 60 miles. Minimum, yep. Pull it up, yep. I'll have an entire coverage on Arthur, but yeah, looking at this, so those are, and then Bertha. Oh, let me go back. So this could be where I think it's like something started for C, guys. So this will be C, we'll call it, I guess. And then here, this could be where the second one. Oops. I mean, I'm just like trying to do a code out of all the models, going something like that, because some models are showing a landfall. So this is what we could be seeing. Like if I make a cone for that one, I would do something like that. Like this would be the cone, you know. So if you're in the cone, I guess watch out. And that could be the cone for the other one. Oops. We're really not sure. Oh my god, I keep messing up. We're really not sure where that one's going. So, you know. There we go. That's the cone. But that's pretty much it. Bertha right here. C right here, whatever it's called. So we're going to be seeing low pressure, this way, pretty much. But that's it for tropical weather update for tonight. I wasn't planning to make anything, but when I saw this, I was like, holy moly, what is happening, you know? So if there's any changes again to like the track or something, I'll definitely show it by tomorrow. Because I'm still like super surprised by this. Let me get. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. Potentially Hurricane Bertha, or the other name, which I don't remember. Oh my god, I'm trying to make like a circle around it. But that's pretty much it. Hurricane question mark. You know? Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, I guess. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, because I'll have more updates on this system as this continues. Thanks for watching. Manon?